everyone! Thanks for tuning in to our very first video. This is Sisters Take on Life.
This is Karen.
And this is Fiona.
Hi there! So this is our first video for our YouTube channel that we're literally just launching.
Cheers to the gin.
Cheers to that. We are Sisters Take on Life, so we are two sisters that lead very different lives.
Yes.
We started an Instagram account more so to try and kind of keep in touch with what was going on in each other's lives.
We live 100 miles apart,
yes,
so it's difficult to stay in touch until we see each other. So start an Instagram page, let us be a part of each other's lives and each other's day, and we could compare what we were doing to what each other were doing.
Yeah, and keep in touch with each other, what's going on. And also it just meant that we kind of felt like we had lots to catch up on when we actually did kind of get a chance to sit together. So, you know, there was talking points and things like that. So we decided that we wanted to start a YouTube channel. So this is our first video. And really what we're going to do, so on our Instagram page we asked our followers to submit questions. We figured that would be a good icebreaker for our first video. To be honest, there was only a few submissions for questions that weren't mum. she submitted most of the questions.
She's our biggest fan. But so a mum should be.
Yes. So what we're going to do as a wee icebreaker for our first video is we have a very stylish mug here, and we're going to pick questions out of it and answer them for you guys to give you a feel for who we are, and hopefully it'll answer some questions about why we've actually started the channel, and let you have a feel for whether you're interested in actually subscribing to our channel and watching our videos in the future. So will we get started?
Yep.
Okay, do you want to pick the first one then?
I shall. Very exciting. Okay, so the first one is, what is your favourite takeaway to order in?
My favourite takeaway to order in is Nona's pizza and pasta. I live in Kirkintilloch, so they have a local Italian restaurant and they do the most amazing Italian pizza, and they do a really good meal deal where you get pizza, pasta, dessert, asides for dead cheap, so I love that. That's my usual go-to takeaway.
Well, I live in the Highlands, so we don't have any takeaways. But whenever I come down to visit Fiona and my mum, it has to be an Indian. I am celiac, so eating gluten-free is a must, and I find that Indian is the easiest to do that with, and it's the tastiest.
Cool.
Okay, do you want to go for a question?
Yeah. Okay. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Another food-related one.
Beans. Heinz beans.
What?
I could eat Heinz beans. You can have it with toast, you can have it with an omelette, you can have it in a baked potato.
It's just one food, so you're just eating beans on its own for the rest of your life?
I think I could eat beans.
Okay.
That or spaghetti bolognese. If it came with garlic bread.
What would mine be? It would be Caesar salad. I'm never ever bored of Caesar salad, I love it. It's one of my favourite things to eat, which you wouldn't think that salad would be one of my favourite things to eat given my weight, but it is.
Well, like the dressing on Caesar salad.
Yeah, it's probably not very healthy, to be honest, yeah. So that's fine. Do you want to fix that?
Okay. I think people have got the hint from our Instagram page about food. Where is your favourite place to eat out?
Oh, okay. My favourite place to eat out would probably be, are we talking like locally or?
Just wherever.
I would say my favourite place to go is probably the Anchor Line. It's one of my favourite places to go in Glasgow.
Good.
Good cocktails, good food.
The oysters are amazing.
It's just amazing. whenever Karen comes down to visit, we usually end up there having cocktails and nibbles at the bar, but their meals are actually gorgeous as well, and it's literally across the road from my work, so I quite like to go there on a Friday after work and grab some food or a cocktail, or so yeah, I love the Anchor Line in Glasgow.
It's a hard one. Probably it is in the Highlands, and it would be the Old Inn at Appin. It is just such an atmospheric place, and if you like steak, they do a 40-ounce steak which is incredible, and it comes with basically a bathtub of chips and salad and everything else. So yeah, it's amazing. It's all home cooked. It's really good. It's a converted old barn, so it's good.
I don't think I've ever been there.
And lots of local gins as well. So
you know we love a gin.
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'll pick the next one. If you could borrow one trait from your sister, what would it be?
She's a sensible one.
So what, my sensible head?
I think I would take your skill for organising. Yeah, she's amazing. She writes a list for writing a list. So yeah, and when she was my maid of honour, I don't think I would have made it down the aisle without her because she planned everything.
Yeah, but I feel like that was kind of my gift, as being your maid of honour, because of how much I love to organise stuff.
Yeah.
So I basically got to plan her wedding, and I mean, like
my hen night, my hen weekend, everything she planned.
Down to ordering and collecting my own flowers as a thank you. You even did all of that.
I paid for the flowers.
Okay, what trait would I have of yours? I think the trait that I would love to have to borrow most is your confidence. So I love the fact that you can walk into a room and just speak to anybody, and you have the confidence to just kind of carry yourself really well. I feel so socially awkward when I walk into a room of strangers and I don't want to speak to anybody.
I think you just need to drink more gin.
So it's that then? It's not just that, it's not actual confidence.
Liquid confidence.
Yeah, I would want to borrow that.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you admire most about your sister?
Oh, okay. I admire how much of a great mum you are. I think that you're a fab mum to my two nephews. I think that I remember when you phoned me to tell me that you were pregnant with Owen. It was just like oh, okay, the party girl is now going to have to calm down and be a mum. And I think quite a few people in the family were kind of like, oh gosh.
Yeah, my mum, when I phoned and told her that I was pregnant with my first child, when she answered the phone, I says, oh, you're going to be a gran. She says, oh, okay, I'll phone you back. I think she was just a little bit shocked.
Yeah, but I just think that you're an amazing mum. You're so good to the boys and they love you so much. And I really admire how you just took to motherhood. I think that you did amazing and you're an amazing mum, so yeah.
Aw, thanks. Didn't think you could be that sweet. Good to know. You're the sweet one, I'm the bitch. What would I admire most about you? I think it would have to be your determination, and that the more people tell you to give up, the more you won't give up.
That's just me being defiant.
You're a stubborn ass so-and-so.
Yeah, but if somebody tells me I can't do something, I usually just...
But it's got you places that I think people in the family would have encouraged you not to go for, and you've done it, and you've proved everybody wrong. So I think I'd admire your stability.
Stability.
you see it through at the end. You don't give up.
Thanks. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
What is your favourite cocktail?
It depends where I am. Like, I was on holiday recently. If you look at the Instagram page, you'll see. And if I'm on holiday, it has to be a pina colada.
Nice.
Definitely, it has to be a pina colada. But at home, it would be a bramble.
Oh, I love a bramble.
Yes.
Bramble's good. So I kind of can't narrow it down from two. So as much as I love gin, my favourite cocktail of all time is a whiskey based cocktail. You probably know exactly what it is. An old fashioned. I love whiskey, and a good properly made old fashioned is like the best drink in the world to me. You cannot beat it.
I think the best one you had was in Manchester House, wasn't it?
Yes, so we went to visit my aunt around the Christmas holidays to see the Christmas markets, and she took us up to Manchester House in Manchester, which was amazing. And they do a smoky old fashioned that comes with like the proper spherical ball of ice. And it's
was it maple smoke?
It was maple smoke, that's right.
Yeah.
So when you poured it out, the smoke came out of the bottle into the glass and kind of licked the ice, and it was just
it was amazing.
I don't think anybody in the group that everybody tried it, and I don't think anybody didn't like it. It had a nice sweetness to it, so it was lovely. And my close second is a Marilyn Monroe from the Anchor Line. It has to be. It's such a good cocktail. It's indulgent and creamy and just it's so good. There's quite a few.
Another good one was that Bloody Mary that we had in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, remember that with the it was the bacon flavoured vodka. That was right. Oh yes,
and that was so good. That was a breakfast drink as well.
So so it's different cocktails for different times in the day, or depending on when you're on holiday, or different cocktails for different seasons. That's how it is. I feel like we're going to get a reputation for being drinkers.
I know.
No, not like we didn't have one already.
Besides family, what would you say first if your house caught on fire? Apart from the gin.
Oh god, that's a hard question. Everything in my makeup desk. All of my makeup. Just purely because I've spent so much money on it. Now that you can tell right now, I've not got very much money. But yeah, I actually am not that good at doing my makeup, but I feel like the more I spend on makeup in like proper like makeup palettes and things like that, that I'll like can copy everybody on YouTube, and I can't do it half as good as what anybody else can.
I think you can. You're very good. You've done my makeup lots.
But yeah, probably my makeup.
Mine's would be probably. I'm a bit more sentimental, which is probably surprising. It would be the kids' baby boxes. And the scrapbook box that I have. I have the kids' bands from when they were born in hospital, and their cuts their hair from their first haircut, their scan pictures, the outfit that they wore home from the hospital, and
no, I can get that. I don't have anyone to be sentimental about, so I'm sentimental about my makeup. Right, okay, we're running out. Okay, describe your sister in 3 words.
Smart, beautiful, and determined.
Okay. Well, I have to pick beautiful now because you did. So if I don't, then I'm going to seem like a bad bitch. So beautiful.
You can say alcoholic. It's fine.
Loyal. I think you're a very loyal person, and that's one of the things I love so much about you. Oh gosh, this is hard. Not because there's so many words that I would choose to describe you, not for a bad reason. And you picked all the good ones.
You can copy me.
What did I say? Beautiful, loyal, and thoughtful. I think that you're very thoughtful.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
Took you long enough.
These are hard questions, and most of them are from Mum.
Well, this is a good one though. Okay. Why start up Sisters Take On Life Instagram page?
Oh yeah, okay, so this is a good one. Yeah, so, well, we kind of touched on it in the beginning of the video. One of the main reasons that we started up the Instagram page was that we wanted to keep in touch with each other's lives. So Karen lives in the Highlands and I live in Glasgow. So we kind of started off Sisters Take On Life with the view that we live completely different lives. You know, we have completely different personalities, we're interested in completely different things, but we're best friends and we want to keep in touch with each other, and we're interested in what each other's going through in our lives. So we started the Instagram page and we gave each other like our hashtag. So Karen's hashtag Highland Sister, and I'm hashtag City Sister. So the view was just that like it was a fun thing to do, to kind of show how different our lives are but stay in touch with each other at the same time.
And I think we've learned from it as well that although we are so different, our days aren't that.
Yeah, so we come across a lot of the same problems. So for example, the other day you posted about like going to drop off Owen at school in your pyjamas because you'd been up all night and you just couldn't face getting ready. No. And literally when you posted that and I'd seen it, I was in work at the time so exhausted because I just hadn't slept, because it was a busy weekend work and there was so much that was expected of me, and so everything was racing through my head the night before and I didn't sleep. So I think the thing that it kind of highlighted to both of us is that, you know,
we may be miles and miles apart, but we're going through the exact same things, and we might have completely different lives, but we go through the same trials and tribulations.
Yeah, and I think that that's kind of what pushed us to start the YouTube channel as well. I think one of the things that it made us consider is that, okay, so if we are facing these same obstacles and challenges in life, then maybe other people, like other women, are definitely dealing with the same issues that we do, and so why not just chat about it? I think the idea that we kind of had was, let's be like, you know, empower women and be a strong platform for conversations about, you know, don't hide the fact that you're a mum and that you love to drink. And don't be ashamed to admit that there's maybe like feelings that you have. Like, you know, none of us are perfect.
No, nobody's perfect, and not everything that you do in life, whether it's to do with children or just in your general working day, nobody's perfect, and we all have those shitty moments in life where you're just like, do you know what, this is a day that I just want to fast forward and get to the end of.
Yeah, or a day where sometimes, and I think we've all felt this, where you literally just want to tell everybody to fuck off and leave you alone. Because I know that like you must get that as a mum. I know that I get that. Like literally, I'll walk out.
I have to stop myself from saying that to myself sometimes, which I'm sure every mother has done. I don't say it, I stop myself from saying it, but yeah, it's close. Those little people have to be the most draining there is, but also the most joyful at the same time.
Yeah, and I think for me, one of the problems that I have is, so I manage a team, and as much as I love my team and I love the job that I do, there are days where I just don't want to have to speak to people, and I have to, so I have to put on that face of like, you know, I literally want to tell everybody to get lost and not come near me. Even the guy that lets me through the barrier when I got off the train in the morning, I literally don't want to have to deal with asking him to let me through. You know, there's days that we all have that where it's like I literally would rather not have to speak to
Netflix, couch, lock the door, and a bottle of wine.
Yeah, we all have those days. Yeah. Is it my go?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. What's your favourite gin? So somebody knows that we love our gin.
Funny, you'd never be able to tell from our page.
No.
My favourite gin at the moment has to be Brockman's gin. It is just so flavourful. I love Brockman's gin. absolutely
Yeah,
love it.
what was that cocktail that you made the other weekend with the jam in it with Brockman's gin?
Well, it was actually,
So
it was a cocktail that I got taught how to make when I was out in Ireland, and we went to the Titanic Museum, and then whilst we were waiting on our lift we went over to the Titanic Hotel where they drew the plans for the Titanic, and I asked the bartender to make me his favourite cocktail, so he made it. So it was Brockman's gin, lemon juice and their homemade jam and an egg white and soda water.
Beautiful, it was really
It's so good. So it's like a mixed berry jam that you have to use, but we used a blackcurrant one because Fiona's allergic to strawberries. But if you use like a mixed berry one, it's amazing. It's incredible. You can literally do it with any jam.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I love that. My favourite gin is probably Edinburgh gin, the rhubarb and ginger one that they do.
That's just because you like it, Prosecco.
Well, yeah, because adding more alcohol to your Prosecco only makes Prosecco better. I just love, I call it an oopsie, so like, oops, into my glass of Prosecco. But it's also really good with just soda water or tonic. I absolutely love it. I mean, I realise that it's more of a liqueur than an actual kind of gin spirit, but the rhubarb was just amazing to me. That's definitely my favourite, although I have to say I pretty much love all gins.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I've not come across a gin that I don't like.
No, and every time I see a new gin that I haven't tried, it's almost like a challenge, especially when we go to Wetherspoons and they do their gin, you know, their gin festivals that they do, so they actually have in like different gins. It's almost like a challenge to try all of them while you're there.
I've got it difficult, like over at the Lochleven Hotel they've started up a gin distillery, and you can go and you can do a class in making your own gin and flavouring it, so we need to do that. And we'll do a video of how it is. So it's, yeah, literally have, living in the Highlands I think especially, there's lots of little gin sort of companies popping up and everybody doing their own kind of gin, so I'm always excited to try a new one.
Fab.
Oh, 2 questions left. What's this? If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Oh, I feel like I'll give a really boring answer because I've not been to that many places.
Yeah, but it could be somewhere that you've not been.
Yeah, no, I know. That's kind of where we're at. Right, the one place I really want to go to is the Atlantis Resort. There's one in Dubai and there's one in the Bahamas. I'd pretty much be happy with either of them. The reason is so sad. So when I was younger, I used to be addicted to watching those Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen films. I don't know if you'll remember. They did this one called Holiday in the Sun, and they went on holiday to the Atlantis Resort. I think it was the Bahamas one, when it wasn't long open, or it wasn't kind of well known at that point. And ever since, like literally, I must have been like maybe 13 years old. And ever since seeing that film, I have been like desperate to go to the Atlantis Resort. So much so that friends that have went to Dubai, I'm like, you need to go to the Atlantis Resort and take pictures while you're there and send me the pictures.
But my whole, it would be Dubai for me. It would be my destination that's up there. It would be Dubai. I think from seeing Sex and the City as well, that makes you kind of want to go and visit, you know.
It's Abu Dhabi, isn't it?
I know, but it's still the Middle East, isn't it? So it still makes me want to go and see it. Yeah.
And the fashion on that movie.
Yes.
The only thing is though is that we booked to go somewhere like that, and it wouldn't be in a big massive suite like they get.
I know. It'd be in a box.
Yeah. We could afford. Right, okay, I think this is the last question.
Yeah.
What's your favourite film?
Goodfellas.
Oh, okay.
That's
not what I expected it to be.
One of my favourite all-time films has to be Goodfellas. Yeah, I love it so much. I could watch it over and over and over again. Yeah, definitely.
So I've got like 2 answers. So the, oh, I'm so into films and all of this answer is Breakfast at Tiffany's, because when I was in high school I wrote my English dissertation.
You also dressed up as her for your 16th.
Yeah, I was obsessed with Audrey Hepburn. So Breakfast at Tiffany's is an awesome film. The book was amazing and I loved it. But my all-time favourite film is Labyrinth, because the music is awesome and it has David Bowie in tights. Who wouldn't want to see that? So yeah, my favourite film is Labyrinth.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say The Greatest Showman, but that's just to perform.
You know, that's just to perform. It's not really.
The film goes on, but it's just for the music.
Yeah, I don't really need to. Well, there's a soundtrack for a reason. Just play that and sing along to it. So yeah, so that's the end. That's the end of all of our questions. Yeah, so give us a follow on Instagram, and if you're interested in seeing any more videos from us, then please subscribe to our channel. There'll be lots more to come, lots of different things. So Karen loves to cook, you know, she's a mum, so there'll be lots of different videos about Karen's interests, my interests as well. So I'm super planner. Love to plan things, love to do crafts, love my makeup. So we'll be posting lots of different videos
coming up in the season as well. There'll be a lot of stuff that I'm doing work-wise, with landscaping and planting and doing hanging baskets and all things like that. So this really is a channel for sort of everyone. Yeah. So we really hope you've enjoyed our first video. There's more to come, so yeah, we really hope that you want to take on life with us, and thanks for watching and enjoy the journey with us.
Yeah.